How to look out for an older neighbour. Hello and welcome to Videojug. Many elderly people, especially those living alone, will appreciate having a friendly neighbour who is willing to offer help where it's needed. This common sense advice from Help the Aged will show you how to look out for an older neighbour. Step 1. Introduce yourself. If you are new to the area, make a point of getting to know the people who live near you. Knock on the door and introduce yourself. Do your best to be friendly and approachable from the outset. Step 2. Ask. If your neighbour is elderly, there may be relatively simple tasks that they are no longer able to do on their own. Don't be shy. Approach them and ask if there's anything they need help with. Don't patronise them, but mention that you're available to help out if they need it. You might be able to help with something as simple as changing a light bulb. Step 3. Going to the shops. When you are next going shopping, mention it to your neighbour and ask if there's anything they'd like you to fetch while you're there. Having someone to help with the weekly grocery run may be highly appreciated, particularly if they have trouble leaving the house. Step 4. Helping with benefit forms. There are a number of benefits specifically available to older people, such as the pension credit, an attendance allowance for people with mobility problems. Some of the forms for these can be long and involved, and your neighbour may appreciate help with filling these in. Step 5. Company. Notice whether or not your neighbour has any regular visitors. If their families live far away and they don't leave the house much, they may appreciate someone popping round once every so often for some company. You might offer to cook them dinner once a week or simply pop in for a cup of tea. Step 6. Read the signs. If you have not seen your neighbour for a while, pay particular attention to some simple signs. Do the lights come on at night? Do the curtains get drawn? Is the garden tended? There may be an accumulation of mail under their door or some more milk bottles than normal on their doorstep. If you have any reason to suspect that your neighbour might be in need of help, knock on the door to check that they're okay. Step 7. If you are concerned. If you're seriously concerned for your neighbour's well-being or suspect that they're unable to look after themselves, ask if they're okay. If you think that they need help but are unresponsive to your offers, then seek advice from your local council. They may be able to send round a non-threatening visitor like a community warden to make sure that everything is okay. By making yourself available and looking out for an elderly neighbour, you could be providing some valuable help where it's needed, and you might make a new friend. Done.